Good morning everybody, my name is Carol. I'll be your guide for the next 26 plus yoga postures. So let's start with pranayama breathing, deep breathing, good for the lungs and respiratory system. We breathe 6 seconds in the nose and 6 seconds out the mouth. So stand with your toes and heels together to start. Lock your knees, draw up on your kneecap, bring a little bit of your weight back into your heels. Push your hips forward. Lift your chest up, interlace your fingers underneath your chin, and let's begin please. Inhale, breathe in through the nose. Filling your lungs up maximum, hold it. And exhale. Squeeze your elbows to touch in front of your chest. Inhale, your head comes down, elbows go out to the side. Forearms frame your face, wrists are straight. Hold it. Exhale, open your mouth, push your chin back, relax your neck, draw your eyes across the ceiling. Try to see the back wall behind you, elbows touch. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, full lungs. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, elbows touch. Inhale, head down and suck your stomach in. Lift your elbows up and fill your lungs up maximum like balloons. Exhale, open your mouth, push your chin back, and as you release the breath out the back of the throat, draw your navel to your spine. Inhale, head comes down. Elbows go out to the side, forearms framing your face, and full lungs. Lift your chest up. Exhale, open your mouth, push your chin back, relax your neck, squeeze your elbows to touch up and away from your chest. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, full lungs. Exhale, open your mouth. Now remember, only the breath and the movement is simultaneous. Slow movement, use the 6 counts, elbows touch. Inhale, head comes down, feeling your lower ribs expand, your middle ribs, your upper ribs, full lungs. Exhale, open the mouth, push your chin back, upper ribs contract, middle ribs, lower ribs, completely empty your lungs. Inhale, breathe in newness. Life force, energy into your body, full lungs. Exhale, open your mouth, make the edge sound to completely empty your lungs. Keep your spine straight. Inhale, head down, suck your stomach in, lift your elbows up, breathing completely. And exhale, open your mouth, push your chin back, relax your neck. Squeeze your hands, your wrists, your forearms, elbows to touch. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, full lungs. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbows touch. 2 more. Let's go. Inhale, your head comes down, elbows go out to the side, lift your chest up, fill your lungs up and hold it there. Exhale, open your mouth, push your chin back, really release the toxins out the back of the throat, elbows touch. Inhale, breathe in newness, life force, energy, making this the deepest, slowest breath of your life. Hold it there. Exhale. Push the toxins out the back of the throat and draw your navel to your spine. Change, relax your arms by your side. We're going to move on to Untitled Chapter with Parasasana. Half moon, hands to feet pose. Bring your arms up over your head, interlace your fingers, release your index fingers and cross your thumbs. Push your hips forward, lock your knees, keep your arms in line with your ears. Hands are interlaced and fingers are released, thumbs are crossed. Good. Arms are in line with your ears throughout the posture. Take a big inhale and exhale, bend your body over right and left, left, And right, just noticing how your body is feeling today. Getting into the side, stretching from side to side. Might be cold, you might have a heater, so you might be a little bit warmer, more flexible. Just bend into the body, reach up, try to touch the ceiling. Bend to the left, bend to the right. Pushing your hips from side to side. Getting in a good bend. Feeling the stretching sensation running down both sides of your body. Good. Okay, let's stop in the middle. Good. Keep your arms in line with your ears. Push your hips forward. Bring some weight back into your heels. Reach up, try to touch the ceiling. And exhale, bend your body over to the right in a perfect straight line without bending your elbows or your knees. Keep your arms in line with your ears. Lock your elbows, lock your knees. Bring your right shoulder forward so that both shoulders face forward and your left hip forward so that you're squaring off your shoulders and your hips. Pull your arms back in line with your ears. Open your chest up like a flower petal blooming. Feel the stretch running down the side of your body, fingers to toes, bones to skin, inside and out. Now take another inhale. Exhale, bend your body over to the right and push your hips to the left. Change, come up, stop in the middle. Inhale, stretch up out of your waist. Exhale, bend your body over to the left in a perfect straight line without bending your elbows or your knees. Bring your left shoulder forward and your right hip forward. Continue to bend your body over. Pull your arms back. Tuck your tailbone in. Be grounded through your feet. Lengthen through your waist to bend more over. Pull your arms back. Open your chest up. Lift your chin up. Good. Feel the stretching sensation. Feel your intercostal muscles stretching and trimming down your right side of your waistline. Now take another inhale. Exhale, let's go for a bend, push, reach, stretch, and change. Come up, stop in the middle. First backward bend. Relax your neck. Push your hips forward. Lift your heart and chest up. And now start to bring your arms back in line with your ears. First, your arms are backward bending. Then your spine is backward bending. So you have to bend your arms back and pull them back. Pull the arms back. Now bend your spine. So that the total spine is backward bending. Your lower back, your middle back, your upper back, your shoulders, neck, and head is backward bending. The whole front of your body is stretching from your pubic bone up to your chin. Now I want you to go back, way back, more back, fall back. And change. Come up, arms in line with your ears. Exhale, breathing, come down with a straight, flat back. Separate your hands on either side of your feet. Then walk your legs out right and left, left and right. A couple of times, getting into the lower spine. Making it nice, loose, easy, comfortable, and flexible. Nod your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Relaxing the shoulders, neck, and head. You have to look behind you or look at your knees. Then you know your neck is relaxed. Moving on to Padahastasana, hands to feet. Bend your knees, grab your heels from behind and stand on all 10 fingers. Baby fingers touch. Wrap your elbows around your calf muscles. Keep your stomach on your thighs, your chest on your knees, and your face and your legs below your knees. Now exhale, breathing. You pull on your heels as hard as possible. You're eventually going to touch the top of your head to the tops of your feet, okay? So keep your stomach on your thighs, your chest on your knees, and your face on your legs below your knees. No space for light or air between your body and your legs. From the side, you look like a really tight sandwich, like a sushi roll. So pull as much as possible. Pulling on your heels, the object of pulling is stretching. The more you pull, the more you stretch and lengthen the spine. Now roll the weight forward into the soft part of your feet. Tilt your tailbone up. So I want you to just relax the spine. Tilt the body up and try to pull as much as possible. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Keep your eyes open. Breathe in and out through your nose normally. Last chance. Exhale, breathing. Pull on your heels and go for it. Try to lock your knees, and lock your knees. Change. Come up. Arms in line with your ears. Hands in prayer position. Come up with a straight spine. You can bend your knees if you need to. And relax your arms by your side. Gorgeous. Okay, we're going to move on to Utkatasana, awkward pose. So let's get this posture right. Step to the right 6 inches. Bend down and measure 2 fists between your toes and your heels. When you come up, it looks like the capital letter H. Bring your arms up parallel to the floor. Inhale the breath into your chest. Deep inhale. Exhale, swing your hips back, sit down like you're sitting in a chair. Then you want to try and get your thighs parallel to the floor. Now let's check that we haven't turned our toes in or out. Good, they're still straight. We have 6 inches between the knees, the toes, the arms. Activate the arms, keep the arms straight, pull the shoulders away from your ears. Come back into the heels so it feels like you want to fall down, backwards. Change, come up. Third part, the second part, hardest part. Rise up onto your toes like a ballerina. Inhale the breath into your chest. Exhale, sit down on the very tops of your toes and stop when your hips are in line with your knees. Then lift your heels up and lift your feet up. You're strengthening your ankles, stretching your feet. Good. Lean your upper body back. Your spine is straight. Arms are activated. Push your hips forward. Lean your upper body back more. Sit down more. And change. Come up. Good. Relax your feet. Come up onto the soft part of your feet. Bring your knees together to touch. Squeeze your knees tight together. Activate your arms. Inhale. Exhale. Slide down. Like you're sliding down an imaginary wall and come down as slowly as possible. Then stop when your hips are hovering a few inches above your heels. Push your hips forward. Lean your upper body back. Activate your arms. Arms are parallel to your thighs. Your thighs are parallel to the floor. From the side, your body looks like a box. Stay in the posture. Hold it. Push your hips forward. Lean your upper body back. If you fall down, that's okay. Now come up slowly for 3, 2, 1. Change. Feet together. Arms by your side. Take a moment. Good. We're going to move on to Eagle Pose, Garurasana, Eagle Pose. Bring your arms up over your head. Exhale, breathing. Swing your right arm underneath your left arm. Twist your arms like ropes. Pull your elbows down so that your fingertips eventually go below your nose. Suck your stomach in. Swing your hips back and sit down like you're sitting in a chair. Then lift your right leg up and over your left leg, twisting your legs like ropes. To balance, suck your stomach in, lean your body back, bend your standing leg more. To line up your body, bring your knees slightly to the right, upper body slightly to the left. To line up the wrists, elbows, knees and ankles down the center line of your body, and just find the calm intensity to balance. And change. Arms up. Swing your left arm underneath your right arm. Twist your arms like ropes. Pull your elbows down. Suck your stomach in. Swing your hips back and sit down. Lift your left leg up and over your right leg. Twisting your legs like ropes. Bring your knees slightly to the left, upper body slightly to the right. Sit down lower. You want to try and be the shortest, smallest version of yourself. Suck your lower belly in. Lean your upper body back. Sit down more, compressing all 14 major joints in the body. And as you release this beautiful, fresh flood of oxygen, nutrient-rich blood into the body. And change. Arms up and arms down. Gorgeous. Okay, we're going to move on to the concentration series consisting of 3 balancing postures, starting with Dandaya Manajana Shivasana, standing head to knee pose. Your intention is to balance on one leg for 1 minute with your knees locked. Great. Stand with your toes and heels together. Find a point where you can concentrate and just meditate and be still. If your standing leg is not locked and you're not stable, then don't kick out. Work on building the balance and strength first. Good. Balance on your left leg. Lift your right leg up. Knees slightly higher than your hip. Suck your stomach in. Round down. Interlace your fingers below your toes. Thumbs included in the grip. Then bring your heel slightly forward so that your heel is directly underneath your knee. Look at your standing leg. Is the standing leg locked? Is it bent? Is it unstable? Is it balanced? Is it wobbly? Then straighten your standing leg. Lock your knee. Draw up on your kneecap. Engage your thigh. Only once your standing leg is locked solid, concrete, like a lamppost, like you have no knee. Then go for it. Inhale. And kick your right leg forward towards the front, exactly parallel to the floor, no higher, no lower. If you fall out, get straight back into the posture. Get stable in your balance. If both legs are straight and both legs are locked, you can start to bring your elbows down beside your calf muscle. And then if that's you, go for it, tuck your chin to your chest and touch your forehead to your knee. In the posture, in the posture. Balance on the right leg. Lift your left leg up. Knees slightly higher than your hip. Suck your stomach in. Round down. Interlace your fingers below your toes. Thumbs included in the grip. Bring your head slightly forward. Is your standing leg locked, solid, concrete like a lamppost? Then, if it is, you can start to inhale and kick your left leg forward towards the front, exactly parallel to the floor. No higher, no lower. Concentrate on your standing leg. Is it locked? Is it solid? Is it stable in the balance? Good. To straighten your top leg, push your thigh into your hamstring, kick through your heel, and flex your toes towards your nose. If this is you, then you can start to bring your elbows down beside your calf muscle. And eventually your elbows will go below your calf muscle. And if they do, you can slowly tuck your chin to your chest and touch your forehead to your knee. And change. I'm not balancing well today. You're going to do a slight little back bend. Place your hands on your lower back. Push your hips forward. And relax your neck. Good. Okay, we're going to do it for 30 seconds now. Balance on the left leg. Lift the right leg up. Suck your stomach again. Round down. Interlace your fingers below your toes. Bring your heels slightly forward. Heel is directly underneath your knee. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Is your standing leg locked solid concrete? Then inhale and kick your right leg forward exactly parallel. Find a point where you can concentrate and just be still. If your standing leg is locked and your top leg is locked, start to bring your elbows down beside your calf muscle. And then if you want to go for it, you can slowly tuck your chin to your chest and touch your forehead to your knee. And change. Well done. Balance on the right leg. Let's move quickly. Lift your left leg up. Suck your stomach in. Round down. Interlace your fingers below your toes. Bring your heels slightly forward. Lock your standing leg. Concrete, locked, like you have no knee. Then inhale and kick your left leg forward, exactly parallel to the floor. You want to kick through your heel, pushing the leg forward, out of the hip, not holding the hip back. Then if this is you, you start to bring your elbows down beside your calf muscle. And then if you can go further, you can slowly tuck your chin to your chest and touch your forehead to your knee. Change. Well done, everybody. We're going to move on to standing bow, pulling pose. Your intention is to balance on one leg for 1 minute, still with your knee locked. Don't worry about what the posture looks like. Just go for it and give it 100% of everything. Bring your right hand out to the side, palm up. Bring the hand to the inside of the leg and pick up your ankle bone from the inside. Bring your knees together to touch. Left arm up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, kick your right leg back and up towards the ceiling and start to charge your body forward. Now the most challenging part of the posture is to balance on one leg for 1 minute. So concentrate. Don't even blink your eyes. As you kick your heel away from your butt and allow your right shoulder to disappear behind you. As you reach forward, touch your shoulder to your chin so that your upper body is doing a back bend and a twist. You're well over halfway through the posture. The kick is the driving force of the posture. The harder you kick, you can balance forever. And remember, your upper body is doing that back bend and a twist. You have two shoulders in one line from the side. Good. You have about 15 seconds left in this posture. Kick your heel away from your butt, your calf away from your hamstring. Now as you kick hard, kick up, kicking and reaching is 50-50. If you feel your toes popping up above your head, start to bring your stomach down parallel to the floor. Kick up, reach forward, and change. Left arm out to the side, palm facing up. Bring your hand to the inside of your leg. Pick up your ankle bone from the inside. Bring your knees together to touch. Left arm, right arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, kick your left leg back and up. And charge your body forward. This is the most challenging part. To find the stillness in this posture. Concentrate. Meditate. Find your breath. As you kick, allow your left shoulder to disappear behind you. As you reach forward, touch your shoulder to your chin. So you have two shoulders in one line from the side, and your upper body is doing a back bend and a twist. Don't forget to point your back toes. You're well over halfway. As you kick your heel away from your butt, calf away from your hamstring. The kick is the driving force of the posture. The harder you kick, you can balance forever. If you feel your toes popping up above your head, start to bring your stomach down parallel to the floor. Kick up, reach forward, and change. Well done, everybody. Great balancing. If I could see you, I know you're doing it fantastically. Good. 30 seconds long. Let's go. Right arm out to the side, palm up, hands to the inside of your leg, pick up your ankle bone, bring your knees together to touch. Left arm up, inhale, exhale, kick your right leg back and up, and charge your body forward. Now really go for it. Get into that point where you know you can balance in this posture. Then start to tweak it by using your breath and movement. Inhale, exhale. Use your breath and movement. As you reach, touch your shoulder to your chin. As you kick back, allow your shoulder to disappear behind you. Now, bring your stomach down parallel to the floor. Take it to your edge. Kick, reach, stretch, and change. Left arm out, palm up. Hand to the inside of your leg. Pick up your ankle bone. Right arm up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, kick your left leg back and up towards the ceiling, charging your body forward. Kicking, reaching is 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance forever in this posture. If you feel your toes starting to pop up above your head, bring your stomach down parallel to the floor. Now go for it. Take it to your edge. Kick, reach, stretch, hold it, and change. Well done. We're going to move on to two-leg Dandasana, balancing stick pose. 10-second long posture. From the very beginning, give it 110% of everything. Arms up over your head, interlace your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs. Step forward on your right leg, lock your knee. Point your back toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring your body, chest and head down. And your left leg up until your body is parallel to the floor. From the side, you look like the capital letter T. Body down more, leg up more, body down more, leg up more. Stretch, stretch, and change. Step back. Step forward on your left leg. Lock your knees. Point your right toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring your body, chest, head, down. Right leg up, body down more, leg up more. Stretch, try to touch the wall in front of you. Point your toes, try to touch anything behind you. Body down more, leg up more, body down more, leg up more. Stretch and change. Step back, arms down. Take a moment. Good. We're going to move on to standing separate legs, stretching pose. Stand with your toes and heels together. Arms up over your head, palms flat. Take a big step to the right at least a meter. Slightly pitch and toe your toes. Bring your arms down parallel. Pull your arms back to open your chest. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, hinge at your hips. And come down with a straight, flat back. When you're down here, keep your knees locked. So with your knees locked, grab your foot from the side or your heels from behind, standing on all 10 fingers. If you can't, grab your feet from the sides or your heels from behind, place your hands on the floor below your shoulders. Then lock your knees, draw up on your kneecaps and engage your thighs. If this is as far as you can go, be gentle, breathe, be still, and feel the stretch running down your hamstrings all the way down to your heels. If you have a good grip on your feet with your knees locked, then you can roll the weight forward into the balls of your feet, tilt your tailbone up so that your hips are directly above your ankles on the side. Good. If this is as far as you can go, be still, breathe, and feel the stretch in your hips and your groin, running down, all the way down to your legs. Just breathe and be still. If you can still go further, pull on your heels as hard as possible. The object of pulling is stretching, so the more you pull, the more you stretch and lengthen your spine. We're trying to touch the top of our head to the tops of our mat. Hug your elbows to your shins, pull your shoulders away from your ears, and now go for it. Pull as hard as possible and try and touch your forehead to the floor. Change, come up, use your arms, stomach, leg strength. Right foot steps back to left, arms up, and arms down. Gorgeous. We're going to move on to Trikonasana, the cardiovascular peak of the standing series. Bring your arms up over your head, palms flat. Take a big step to the right at least a meter and bring your arms down immediately parallel to the floor. Turn your right toes out 90 degrees. Turn your left toes in. Bend your right leg. Make sure your knee is above your ankle. Thighs parallel to the floor. Bounce to get down low enough. Keep the back leg locked. Inhale. Exhale, move both arms at the same time. Bring your elbow in front of your knee, fingertips between your first and second toe. Look up at your left thumb. Touch your chin to your shoulder. Now push your knee back with the help of your elbow. Pull your right hip forward to get down lower, feeling the stretching, pinching sensation in your hip. Drop your left hip down. Rotate your armpit underneath you, so draw your arm underneath you. Lean your upper body back. Upper body is doing a back bend and a twist. Reach up to touch the ceiling. Reach down to touch the floor. Left leg locked and flat on the floor. Change, come up. Turn your right toes in. Turn your left toes out. Bend your left leg. Make sure your thighs parallel to the floor. Back leg is locked. Back foot is flat. Knee above your heel. Good. Inhale. Lean your upper body back. Exhale. Move both arms at the same time. Left elbow in front of your knee. Fingertips between your first and second toe. Look up at your left thumb. At your right thumb. Touch your chin to your shoulder. Push your knee back. Pull your left hip forward. Drop your right hip down and lean your upper body back. Draw your left shoulder underneath you. Reach your chest up towards the ceiling. Now reach up, touch the ceiling. Reach down, touch the floor. Right leg locked. Foot flat on the floor. Change, come up. Turn your left toes in. Feet together. Arms up. Arms down. Okay. You're going to move on to standing separate leg. Head to knee pose. Beautiful therapeutic posture. Arms up over your head, palms flat. Take a step to the right. Hands are in prayer, only cross your thumbs. Lift your toes up, pivot to face the back of your room. Bounce your hip forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times to square off your hips. Back foot is in 45 degrees. Elbows are locked. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. Round down slowly, one vertebra at a time. Separate your hands on either side of your foot. Then touch your forehead to your knee. If your forehead and knee does not touch, you bend your knee up to your forehead so that your forehead and knee touches. Forehead and knee must touch throughout the posture. Square off your hips. Bring your left hip forward. So hip forward as you're entering the posture. Bending more of your front leg and bringing more weight into your front leg will square off your hips. So you really want to square off the hips. Keep your eyes open. Throat is choked. If you want to challenge your balance, you walk your hands into prayer position in front of your right foot. Keep your elbows locked. Back leg is locked and flat on the floor. Eyes open. Breathing normally. And change. Lock both knees. Come up slowly, one vertebra at a time. Head comes up last. Finish facing the back to clear the spine. Then pivot on your toes to face the other side of your room. Back foot in 45 degrees. Bounce your hip forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. And round down one vertebra at a time. Pulling the right hip forward as you enter the posture. Separate your hands on either side of your foot. Bend your knee up towards your forehead to touch your forehead to your knee. Cup the ground away from you. Push the ground away from you. You want to get your spine, your back round up towards the ceiling. That's a beautiful compression posture. You're massaging the thyroid gland, and as you release thyroxine into the body, aiding the metabolism. Suck your belly in. Walk your hands into prayer position. And change. Lock both knees. Come up slowly. One vertebra at a time. Head comes up last. Clear the spine, then pivot to face the front. Feet together, arms down. Okay. We're just going to go straight into a meditative posture. Tree pose, toe stand. Stay with your toes and heels together. Bend your right leg, lift it up. Grab your heel from underneath with your left hand. Bring your heel to the center line of your body near your pubic bone. Release your knee down and back. Bring your right hand into your heart center and pray, Namaskar. Tuck your tailbone in. Bring your hips slightly forward. Lift up out of your waist and grow tall through the crown of your head. If you can maintain your balance and keep your foot there, then you can bring both hands into your heart center and pray. If you're moving on to toe stand, bend from your lower spine. Place your hands on the floor in front of you. Transfer the weight. Sit down on your toes. Swing your hips back. And then bring your hands to either side of your hip. Good. And then first, we're going to balance. Look on the floor in front of you. It makes it easier to balance. First, bring your left hand into your heart center and pray, and then your right hand. And when you have the gaze, you can look up. Be gentle, be kind, go slow. Change, come up, push through your hands. Use your stomach, legs, and arm strength, all ending off in tree together. And change. Right leg down. Left leg up. Heel to the center line of your body, near your pubic bone. Release your knee down and back. Grab your foot from underneath with your right hand. And bring your left hand into your heart center and pray. Square off your hips. Push your knee back. Tuck your tailbone in. Lean slightly back and grow tall through the crown of your head. Toe stand, bend from your lower spine. Place your hands on the floor in front of you. Transfer the weight into your arms. Then come down using your arm strength. Look 4 feet in front of you and learning to balance. Just take it slow. So don't rush the posture. First bring your left hand into your heart center, then your right hand. Just take it slow. Eventually the posture will happen for you. Change, come up. Use your arms, stomach, leg strength, all in off in tree together. And change. Acknowledge yourself for a beautiful standing series, and then turn around and lie down for Savasana. I'll just be changing my camera to get a better view. You want to get into Savasana quickly, lie down and be still. Get all the biochemical benefits of the previous postures. If it's cold, try to keep warm in your Savasana. Inhale, ease, exhale, calm. Completely relax. Just imagine the muscles melting off the bones of your body. Sweet sensations of stillness, nothing to do, nothing to be, and nowhere to go. Okay, we're going to move on to Pavanamudgatasana. Inhale and bend your right leg. Interlace your fingers below your knee, pull your knee out to the side and back in to completely avoid your ribcage. Hug your elbows to your sides, put your shoulders away from your ears, relax your foot. With your head flat on the floor, tuck your chin to your chest to get more of your neck flat on the floor as possible. Pull down even harder, feel that pinching sensation. Pull down a little bit more, hold it there. And change, lower your right leg down. Inhale, bend the left leg, interlace the fingers, pull the knee out to the side, back in to avoid the ribcage. Pull down even harder, feeling that pinching, stretching sensation in your left hip. Keep your chin tucked to get your skeletal system more improved. Good. Pull down even harder, harder, and hold it. Change. What a delicious stretching sensation. Good. You're going to do both legs now. Inhale, bend both legs. Grab your opposite elbows, pull your knees in towards your chest. Relax the feet side by side. With your head flat on the floor, tuck your chin to your chest. Relax your belly, just relax the belly. Activate the arms, pulling the knees down. Push your shins slightly into your forearms, and then try to tilt your tailbone down so you can feel your skeletal system stretching, lengthening, releasing the tension and compression in your lower back. Pull down even harder, hold it there, feel that glute stretch, beautiful. And change, arms by your sides, feet down, and Savasana. Just relax, feel the tingling sensations in the body, notice those feelings. Acknowledge those feelings. Body is working, it's alive, doing what it needs to do. Beautiful. Great, we've got our 15th posture, which is a sit-up. Bring your toes and heels together to touch. Flex your toes towards your nose. Arms up over your head and cross your thumbs. Inhale, hold your breath. Roll up like the letter C. Double exhale, double jerk. Fall forward, grab your big toes, pull your elbows to the floor. And I want you at home to really let out that, so that double jerk, double exhale. You need to have that you want to let go of all those toxins at the lowest part of your lungs and just flush them out. Beautiful. Let's turn around and lie down on our bellies for Bhujangasana, cobra pose, good for strengthening the lower back. Lie down on your chest, on your stomach. Fingertips in line with the top of your shoulders. Baby fingers in line with your deltoids. Hug your elbows to your sides. Toes and heels together to touch. We're doing 2 sets of cobra. Inhale and lift your upper body up using 100% of your back strength. Hug your elbows to your sides. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Lengthen your neck. Look up. Stretch up. And hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Change. Quickly look to face the right side of the room. Toes and heels flop out to the side. Savasana. Inhale, ease. Exhale, calm. And let's go for our second set. Chin forward. Fingertips, the hands in line with your shoulders. Fingertips in line with the tops of your shoulders. Toes together to touch. Lock your knees. Point your toes. Inhale and lift your upper body up. Come up until only your belly button is on the ground. The rest of your body is in the head. Hug your elbows to your sides. Shoulders away from your ears. Lengthen your neck. Look up. Go up. More up. Hold it. And change. Lower down. Look to face the left side of your room. Toes in, heels flop out to the side. Savasana. Okay, let's move on to locust pose. With your arms straight, lift your body up and roll your arms underneath you like you're going to hit a volleyball. Spread your fingers wide. Try to get your baby fingers to touch. Toes and heels together to touch. To start, chin is forward, elbows are close together. Relax the left leg. Lock your right knee. Point your toes. Inhale and lift your right leg up, 45 degrees is the minimum. Now internally rotate your inner thigh up towards the ceiling so that the sole of your foot is facing the ceiling. Now push into the ground, lift your leg up, more up, hold it, and change, lower your right leg down. Inhale, lock your left leg, point your toes. Inhale and lift your left leg up, 45 degrees. Drop your hip onto your forearm. Then internally rotate your thigh up towards the ceiling so that your baby toe is facing the floor. Push into the ground, lift the leg up, make the leg long and strong like an arrow, and change, lower your leg down. Bring your mouth down to kiss your toe. We're going to do both legs now, so your mouth must be down to kiss your toe. Don't move your head from that point. Bring your toes and heels together to touch. Lock your knees, point your toes. Move your fingers closer together. Spread them as wide as possible, keeping them flat on the floor. Elbows are close together as possible. Inhale. And on the exhale, lift both legs up using 100% of fuel-injected power. Lift your legs up more. Push into the ground more with your hand. Spread your fingers even wider. Lock your knees, point your toes, go up, more up, hold it there, and change. Lower down, roll your arms out from underneath you. Look to face the right side of the room, Savasana. Just notice the body. Just feel the body and notice the body with your breath. As the breath moves through the body, notice the tingling sensations and all the little sensations running through your body. Take a big inhale. Let it go through the mouth, sigh it out. Just relax. We're going to move on to Purna Salabhasana, full locust pose. Bring your arms out to the sides, hands are in line with your shoulders. All 5 fingers are tied together. Bring your toes together to touch. Inhale and lift your arms, your legs, your chest up like a 747 taking off into flight. Lift your arms up more in a gentle V. Try to get your fingertips in line with the top of your head. Lift your toes up more so that your toes are in line with the top of your head. You are only hovering on your hip bones. Now go up, more up, fly up, hold it, and change. Lower down, look to face the left side of the room. Toes in, heels flop out to the side, Savasana. We're going to do 2 sets of bow for our spine strengthening series, to end off the spine strengthening series. Bend your knees, bring your chin forward, grab your feet from the outside, all 5 fingers together. Bring your knees closer together in line with your shoulders, like 2 wheels in one base. Inhale, and kick your thighs up towards the ceiling. Lift your chest up and keep on kicking. The strength in the back bend comes from the kick. So the harder you kick, the deeper you go. Now roll the weight forward into the soft part of your belly. Your knees need to be in line with your shoulders. So keep on kicking, relax your spine. Kick, kick, hold it. And change, lower down. Look to face the right side of the room. Toes in, heels flop out to the side, Savasana. Strengthening the total spine. It's a beautiful posture. It's one of those postures you want to work on slowly. You don't want to go straight and deep into the posture, because you want to try and sustain the posture for a while. So moving slowly and gently into the posture is better. We're going to do a second set. Bring your chin forward. Practice bending both knees at the same time and grabbing your feet at the same time instead of one at a time. Bring your knees closer together in line with your shoulders. Take a big inhale to prepare. Let it go. On the next inhale, kick both legs up. Relax the belly. Lift the chest up. Roll forward. Get your knees in line with your shoulders. Keep on kicking. Look up. Relax the neck as well. Keep on looking up. Kick up. Kick your feet into your hands. Now really go for it towards the end. Kick, kick, and change. Lower down. Look to face the left side of your room. Toes in. Heels drop out to the side. We're going to move on to fixed firm. Push yourself up, come to the top of your mat, sitting Japanese style. If your knees hurt, stay sitting Japanese style. If not, separate your feet, sit your hips between your heels. Hips and heels must touch, and your bum must be flat on the floor if you're going into this posture. If your knees hurt, stay here. If not, you can go further. Place your hands on your feet. Come down one elbow at a time. Lift your chest up. Place the top of your head onto your mat, and if you can go further, place your upper back and shoulders, then bring your arms up over your head, grab your opposite elbows. Tuck your chin to your chest, look down the center line of your body, and inhale and exhale. Lift your torso up so that you can create that natural human bridge. Look down the body, inhale, and exhale. Change. Come up slowly, one hand at a time, one elbow at a time. Head comes up last. And then we're going to just stay here. We're not going to go into Savasana. We're going to go straight into tortoise, the counter posture to fixed firm. Bring your arms up over your head, palms flat. Hands in prayer position, only your thumbs are crossed. Tuck your tailbone in, you don't want to get a banana shape in your back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge at your hips and come down with a straight, flat back. Touch your forehead to the floor and then your hands. Now, if your hips do not touch, if you're up here and your hips do not touch your heels, separate your hands, push the ground away from you and get your hips to touch your heels. Don't worry if your forehead isn't touching the floor. The most important thing is to get your hips and heels touching, stretching out the lower spine. If it's all good and your hands are in prayer position, then you stretch, bring your forehead forward, try to get your nose to touch the floor, hips heavy on your heels, push the ground away from you like you're slicing a cake. Separating your upper back away from your middle back. Rotate your armpits underneath you to get that broadening across your shoulders. Tuck your tailbone in to separate your lower back away from your middle back, stretching in equal and opposite directions. Take a few breaths here. And change, come up slowly, straight flat back, relax your arms by your side. Good. We're going to move on to camel. We're going to go straight into camel. Come up to the top onto your knees. Knees are 6 inches apart. Bring your hands to your lower back. If you need extra padding, you can fold your mat over for extra padding. Push your hips forward, squeeze your elbows tight together, roll your shoulders down and back. Lift your chest up and relax your neck. Then start to go back, pushing your hips forward with your hands. When you can see way back behind you, you can grab your right heel with your right hand, your left heel with your left hand. Full hands palm grip. Push your hips forward more. Lift your heart and chest up more. Relax your neck. Relax your face. The strength comes from your legs. So imagine you are holding an imaginary block between your thighs. Keep on squeezing them tighter together. Push your hips forward. Relax your neck. And hold it for 3, 2, 1. Change. Come up one hand at a time. Lengthen your spine. Lengthen through the neck. And just sit down onto your knees. Good. Let's take a moment here. We're going to do a second set. Come up onto your knees. You can separate them 8 inches this time. Makes it a little bit easier. Bring your hands to your lower back. Roll your shoulders down and back. Squeeze your elbows together. Push your hips forward. Lift your heart and chest up. Relax your neck. Now first start to go back. Go back, way back. When you can, grab your right heel, your left heel. Push your hips forward more. Lift your heart and chest up more. Strength comes from the legs, comes from the core, not the jaw. Just relax and breathe into the sensations. Push your hips forward more. And change. Come up, one hand at a time. Head comes up last. Sit down on your heels. Good. We're going to go straight off into rabbit pose. Come to the middle of your mat. Sit heavy on your heels. We're going to do the counter posture now. Bring your arms out back. Fingertips are on the inside, thumbs are on the outside. You haven't twisted your hands. Wrists are straight. Tuck your tailbone in, lean slightly back, tuck your chin to your chest, and then roll down slowly one vertebra at a time. Touch your forehead to your knees. When your forehead and knees are touching, lift your tailbone up. And then you can roll forward like a wheel by pulling on your heels as hard as possible. There will be about 20% of the weight into your head. The rest is in your arms, activating your arms. So you're really pulling. Pull as hard as possible. If your forehead and your knees do not touch, walk your knees up to your forehead, right and left, till your knees touch your forehead. Try to straighten your arms. Lift your hips up more. Roll forward more like a wheel. Your throat is choked, eyes are open. Pull one more time. Feel the stretch running from your coccyx all the way down to your head. And change. Pull as you come up, slowly, one vertebra at a time. Head comes up last. Then quickly turn around and lie down for Savasana. Just allow your body to be supported by the earth beneath you. The parts of your body that want to lift, let them lift. Notice the space in your chest, so let's take a big inhale. relax your chest. Okay, we're going to do a very strong sit-up. Please make the exhale from your belly. You have to let all those toxins out now. We've just bent the spine, twisted the spine, pulled the spine, so we need to get the toxins out the body. Bring your toes and heels together to touch. Flex your toes towards your nose. Arms up over your head, cross your thumbs. Inhale, hold your breath. Roll up, double exhale. Full forward. Grab your big toes, touch your forehead to your knees. And then turn to face me. We're going to do Janushirasana and then Paschimottanasana. Extend your right leg out to the side, left leg to the inside of your right inner thigh. Arms up over your head, interlace your fingers. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the right, round down, touch your forehead to your knee, grab your foot from underneath. Forehead and knee must touch. So you bend your knee up to your forehead. If your forehead and knee does not touch, then you grab your foot from underneath, webbing to webbing grip. Good. Drop your left shoulder down, lift your right chest up to square your torso off. Pull as hard as possible. Kick through your heel. Eventually your Achilles tendon will jump up off the floor. Flex your toes back, stretching into the left sciatic nerve. I can feel this beautiful, delicious stretch. That's gorgeous. And change. Come up. Extend your left leg out, right leg in. Twist to the left. Inhale. Exhale, round down, touch your forehead to your knee. Same action as the last. If your forehead and knee do not touch, you bend your knee up. You keep your spine round like we did in rabbit. Drop your right shoulder down. Pull your elbow down towards the floor. Lift your left chest up. Kick through your heel. Flex your toes back. Round your back up. Feel the stretch into the right sciatic nerve now. Feeling it. Delicious stretch, beautiful. And change, come up, extend both legs out in front of you and immediately lie down to do a sit-up. Then inhale, hold your breath, roll up, double exhale, shish. Touch your forehead to your knee, elbows to the floor. Then with your peace sign fingers, bend your knees a lot and grab your big toes so that your thumbs seal off the grip. Good. Walk your legs up right and left, lift your right hand 15 times to try and get your legs straight. Your legs do not have to be straight in this posture. The spine has to be straight. So as I sit here, let's do it together. Lift your chest up. Good. Now pull on your toes as hard as possible. So you're pulling your chest towards the front, pulling your chest towards your toes. Eventually your stomach will be on your thighs, your chest will be on your knees, and your head will touch the top of your toes. So you've got to keep on stretching your spine all the way down, walking it backwards and forwards, pull your elbows out to the side, getting your body more stretched forward, pulling your shoulders forward, trying eventually to touch the top of your head to your feet. Change. Okay, let's do spine twist. Bend your left leg, place your left heel by your right hip, both sit bones are on the ground. Place your right leg over your left knee corner, not to the back, but to the front so that your heel and your knee are in the same line. Bring your right hand to the inside of your spine. Left arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the right. Push your knee back. Grab your right knee. Both sit bones on the ground. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turn and twist from your stomach, your chest, and your shoulders. And now look over your right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turn and twist and twist and twist. Good. Swap legs. Right heel by your left hip, both sit bones on the ground. Left leg over right knee corner, heel and knee on the same line from the side, not behind, not too far in front. Heel and knee on the same line. Left hand to the center line of the spine, right arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the left. Grab your right knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist your stomach, your chest, your shoulders, and now turn your head and look over your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turn and twist and twist and twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turn and twist. change. Turn around quickly, light up for Savasana to clear out the spine. We started off with a breathing exercise. We're going to end up with a breathing exercise. Kapalabhati, breath of fire. Good for the lungs and respiratory system. Okay, Kapalabhati is good for the metabolism. It's like doing 100 sit-ups. Bring your toes and heels together to touch. Flex your toes towards your nose. Arms up over your head and cross your thumbs. Inhale, hold your breath. Roll up like the letter C. Double exhale, double jerk. Fall forward, grab your big toes, touch your forehead to your knees, and then come into the Japanese style. If you can, if your knees hurt, you can sit cross-legged. Good. Keep your spine straight, so you put your hands on your knees and you relax your belly. We're going to do 60 breaths out the mouth, and let's go. Inhale through the nose. And 60 breaths out the mouth. Lick your lips, swallow a couple of times, and you can close your eyes. We're going to clear the throat with lion's breath. Take a big inhale through the nose. Side out the mouth. Well done, everybody. Bring your arms up over your head. V for victory. Bring your hands to your heart and just acknowledge yourself and those around you. Those that you know that may be suffering, those who don't have as much as we do. Let's pray for them and hope that we can finally get to a better world and see each other again. But thank you so much for watching my video, and it's been my honor and my privilege and my pleasure. So have a beautiful day. Namaste. Turn around and give yourself a few moments to lie down in your Savasana.